Hello everyone, myself Himani Sharma from RPIT campus. In today's class, I discuss about my topic that is the selenium sulphide. The chemical formula is the SeCO2, synonym are the selenium disulfide and their molecular weight is the 143.09. And next is the preparations of the selenium sulphide preparation by the passing H2S into the selenium acid by adding the selenium acid to a saturated solution of H2S PPT is collected and dry. Properties are the color. First is the orange to reddish brown faint odor of the hydrogen sulfides powder in nature and also in water and inorganic solvents in HNO3 solubilities with formulation of the selenium and the sulfuric acid. Selenium sulphide is used as the anti-dandruff. Selenium sulphide used in the 1 to 2.5% as the scalp. After application, it is allowed to remain in contact for the 5 minutes and it is washed off. Longer exposure produce the irritation. Care should be taken not to introduce in eyes or mouth as it is highly toxic. Next is the astringent. Astringent are the locally applied protein precipitant which have a low cell permeability so that the action is limited essentially to the cell surface and the intestinal spaces. The action does not result in the death of the cell. Only the permeability of the cell membrane is reduced. Next is the astringents are the therapeutically used as the septic to arrest the hemorrhage and to stop the bleeding from small cuts by promoting the coagulation of blood and constricting small capillaries. Anti-respirants to decrease the sweating by the constricting the pores at the surface of the skin, to reduce the inflammation by restriction of the blood supply to the surface of mucous membrane, and promotes healing and toughen the skin. Deodorants by virtue of the interactions with the odors, fatty acids liberated or produced by the action of bacteria on the lipids in sweat and by an action suppressing bacterial growth partially due to decrease in pH and direct action on the skin to remove the unwanted tissue. This requires a high concentration or a stronger protein precipitation, often termed as the corrosive. Most the topical astringents are salt of the aluminium, zinc, and to some extent zirconium alums, that is the KAiSO4 to 12H2O. Their molecular weight is the 474.33 and molecular weight is the 453 and molecular weight of the aluminium ammonium sulfate is the 474.39. Alum can be either the ammonium or potassium salt and should be labeled on the container which salt is present. Next is the preparations. The alums are the prepared by adding a hot concentrated solution of either potassium or ammonium sulfate to a hot solution of an equimolecular proportion of ammonium sulfate. The alum separate out as the crystals on cooling. And next is the property color, colorless. Their nature is a large crystals, crystalline fragments, or as a white powder, odorless, and with a sweetish, strongly astringent taste. Alums are the freely soluble in water but slowly dissolved in glycerine and insoluble in alcohol. Next is the chemical property. They are acidic to litmus and when heated it melt and it at about 200 degrees Celsius loses its water of crystallization with the formation of the anhydrous salt. And next is the storage to be stored in an airtight container. In today's class, I discuss about the two topics that is astringent and also about the selenium sulphide. Thank you for watching.